Okay, welcome to Tuesday Night Rotor Talk Live. I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping here, so hang on a few minutes. I definitely need to get that theme music from Jeopardy playing for you guys. That's for sure. I need to get that theme music. Okay, got Mel. You're already on, my friend. Welcome. Engine 22, Brian. Welcome. Right, we're getting ready here. I promise. I really promise here, guys.
We got rained out.
And that was my lovely wife that just passed by here. How'd you guys like her on that video? Greg, welcome to the show tonight. I'm going to wait for some people to join. It's about 7:45 here. Hope everybody had a good Tuesday today. Brian, from Cairo, Egypt now. Oh my gosh. Wow. You're a little ways away from Florida. Just a tad. Eric, welcome from Brazil. Thank you for joining. Rather see her, no offense, but I don't blame you, Mel. I'd rather see her on here too. That would cost me a pretty penny to have her do a whole show for me. I'll tell you that. I may have to go get like 5 jobs to pay for that. That's for sure. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. I got a lot of compliments about it, and I think I'm gonna twist her arm and get her back in another one. I think that will definitely happen. 120 down under. Welcome from Australia. Thank you very much for showing up tonight. Saw the pyramids, but a drone would get arrested. Yeah, I kind of figured over there, Brian. Yeah, just let her go shopping, Mel. yeah. I hear you. That would be great. We got a lot to go over here tonight. I mean, we got a ton to go over. Just wanted to get started here and thank everybody for the pictures that you guys sent in for that video. This was done. Yeah, I need 10 jobs. That's for sure, Mel. This was done for you guys. Rick, welcome. This was done for you guys. And I got to tell you this. Every single one of those pictures blew me away. They were fantastic. I think I had about a total of 20 of them. I just absolutely loved each and every one of them. Fantastic. I mean, and just not, they weren't just from the United States. They were from all over. I mean, that just, I can't say enough about that. Absolutely cannot say enough about that. That's for sure. You guys really did a great job. And we're going to have next month in June, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to switch it up a little bit. Jiro Mahler, welcome from Brazil. Thank you. Forgive me if I mispronounced your handle, your YouTube handle there. We're going to do the same thing only with videos, and I'm going to have you send a 1-minute video. We're going to do it via Dropbox. And what else I'm going to ask for you to do is to send in the to send me an email to let me know what you sent. Maybe I would probably try to put a description in the file name that it's from you, and also the drone that you use. If you're using a Spark, if you're using a Mavic Pro, if you're using a Mavic Air, if you're using a Phantom 4, if you're using an Inspire. Joe, welcome to the show. Chris, thank you for joining tonight. Yeah, so if you guys, can do that, if you can let me know, what kind of drone you use, and also your YouTube handle with that would be great. I would absolutely love it. And I can't thank you guys enough for all the ones that you did set. Tony Smith, welcome. Steve, welcome to the show. Welcome. The second thing that I wanted to talk about tonight, I know I'm getting some more viewers coming in. I want to clear the air about something, and it's nothing with you guys. Probably back, I'm gonna say probably about 2 months ago, probably about the beginning of March. I think many of you know Autel Evo and I had a little falling out, and I was rather harsh with him. And I've been, let's just say, I've been rather blunt with him and not very kind towards him. So today I sent him an apology, and I'm going to put that up on the screen. So bear with me here for a second. I want you guys to see this. Let's get it up on the screen here. Okay. This is what I sent to him today. I apologize if I hurt you, and I'm willing to refrain from saying anything negative about you going forward. I'd like to remain your friend. And I sent that today to him, and he did end up liking this. He didn't respond back. I don't know what time it is over in China, but he did actually like this. So I felt very good about this. And I just want to go on record here and say, and I agree. Mel, thank you so much. Let's get the party started. Absolutely. Thank you very much. That was very generous of you. I just want to go on record and saying, and I'm going to agree with my friend Ken, Original Dobo, there's too much negativity out here. Thank you, Steve. There's too much negativity out here on YouTube and on Twitter and social media in general. And, I sent a follow-up to him. I didn't show that to you, but you know what I said to him, I said, we all have something in common. We all love drones. We all love DJI drones, and let's build our friendships around that. Yeah, he is a good bloke, 120 down under. He really is. He's a young kid. He's probably in his very early 20s. Thank you, Mel. Appreciate that. He's probably in his 20s. He's young. And yeah, thank you, Joe. I really appreciate that. I find, my mom used to say, honey attracts more flies than vinegar does. And that's the truth. And you know what? Let's speak an international language. No, Cardasso, welcome to the show tonight. Let's speak an international language of drone. It cut across politics, race, creed, religion, whatever. There's no differences. A spark here is a spark there. A phantom here is a phantom there. And let's enjoy this. Let's enjoy this wonderful hobby of ours. And Osita, if you're watching, I would love to have you on the show some evening. I don't know if that would ever be possible, or if we can do a Sunday afternoon and have you on. But again, I want to go out there. Bill Taylor, welcome to the show tonight. I want to go out publicly and yeah, let's speak Dronese, Joe. You're absolutely right. I want to go out, on record and say I am sorry for this. Going forward, I want to be your friend. I'm not looking. I know others pester you all the time for information. First of all, I want to be your friend. I want to be your DJI drone friend, just from the standpoint of being able to talk drones. We provide information. That's great. But I'm not looking for information. I'm looking to be your friend. So if you do hear this and get this message, I would very much appreciate your friendship, and I'd very much appreciate your finding a way to try to get on the show. Now, I know you probably don't know much English, but if you do, or if you have a friend who can interpret for you, that would be fantastic. And I'd be willing to accommodate you like over a Saturday or Sunday kind of a frame to do a live show. So 120 down under. Thank you so much. Okay. Again, Osilev, you're a great guy, and you've been putting out some good information. Pictures of the Phantom 4 or Pro V2.0. You got those out there. You got what probably looks like a Phantom 5 out there, and with the interchangeable lenses. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit. The next thing, okay, this is my brag on my wife time here, guys. How did you guys like the announcement? How did you like having her do the announcement? Do I get some thumbs up for that? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What do you guys think? Did you like having her reaction or having her do that? I know myself, Lev gives us hope on news. Well done. Thank you, 120 down under. I appreciate that. I absolutely love. She did great. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Tony. Thank you for the thumbs up for that. I absolutely love having her involved. Greg, thank you very much. Appreciate that. We're gonna get her into doing another one of these twos. Antoon, welcome to the show and thank you. Mel, thank you again. She's great, and I got to tell you this. I am definitely, Greg. I am definitely going to have her on more. It's probably going to cost me. She's fueled on Starbucks, and it's what flat tops or flat top or flat white, vanilla flat white. That's it. Yeah. So, Rick, really, the first thing, Rick, we talked about was the viewer pictures that got sent in, and next month we're going to do videos instead. The second one, I don't know if you caught it. I apologized to Acetalev and sent a tweet to him, and you wanted to mend fences with him because he's really a good guy. And what we just went over was having my wife do the contest announcement. Happy wife, happy life, 120 down under. That's exactly the way it works. I got to tell you that. I have a gem for my wife. And my favorite part of Mother's Day, we went over to see my mother-in-law. My mother passed back in 2013. So we went over to see my mother-in-law, and my sister-in-law had a big get-together, big brunch, which was fantastic. And I love her to pieces. But I think the best part of the day was wait till she asked you to buy her an Inspire 2. I don't know about that, Greg. I'll definitely be in the poorhouse with that. The best part of the day was my wife's daughter came over and spent some time with us. She'd been working a crazy schedule, couldn't make the brunch, but spent over an hour and a half with us. And I love her every bit as much as I love my own daughter up in Ohio. So, and if you're watching, Victoria, hi, that's my daughter in Ohio. No, that was an absolutely great Mother's Day. So, it's wonderful to be able to spend it with my wife's family because, besides my kids, I really don't have many in my family right now. So let's go ahead and move on here. I want to clear up any confusion on the contest, on entering the contest. I think you guys got it and got the message, and it's really good. You have to like, comment, and comment on the actual review video itself for the JJRC H47 Alfie Plus. You guys are doing fantastic on that. So kudos. And we got more. Yes, Tony, you are so right. Absolutely. Family is everything. All three of my kids are up in Ohio. My two boys lived down here for a while, and miss them and miss my daughter like crazy. Hopefully they're going to come down here around in summertime. So, okay, we got that handled. You guys probably saw, and it's fantastic because it's been an overwhelming response. I just created a brand new group out on Facebook, and let me read the name of it here to you. The DJI Mavic Pro 2 Owner Support Group USA Official. It's been going like gangbusters. I've been getting, we're probably close 70, 80, 90 people on that. Pass that on. And if you're a member of one of the other groups that I already have, and you click on that one, you automatically become a member. And the other group that I have, and that one's actually been out there for a while, it's DJI Phantom 5 Owner Support Group USA Official. I named them kind of both the same. But want those to be a place in the interim before those drones get released as a place, any news that I have, we're going to get to that, Felipe, I promise. And thank you for joining tonight. I want this to be a place where you guys can share ideas, thoughts, questions, and do so in a safe environment. I'm always about that. If you have something to sell, please approach me before you post something out there because I get a lot of spam, and I just want to avoid that. But both of those are growing like gangbusters too. Pretty soon, both are going to be at 100. And also, there's a BillTheDroneReviewer Facebook group as well, which is growing, and that's for both Autel, anything Autel or DJI. And these groups are fantastic. And post pictures out there, post videos out there. Felipe, I am going to discuss the Autel Evo in great detail tonight, so just bear with me here for a couple of minutes. No, these groups are for you guys. I want you guys to use them to have some good, healthy discussions And like I said, in the interim, we'll talk about hearing, what's coming out, anything that we're hearing, pictures, anything like that. And I am going to let you know, because I've met Fesses with Autel. I mean, it needed to be done, and I needed to do that. He did put a picture out with interchangeable lenses, and I'm going to go ahead and post that on the DJI Phantom 5 and on the Bill the Drone Reviewer Facebook group, so you guys can see those. I don't know if you've I don't know if you've seen those or not, but I'm going to get them out there. I probably get them out there tonight after the broadcast. So okay, going to move on to the next one. Just want to let you know, I secured a very major guest for the first Tuesday in June. Okay. I'm debating upon whether or not telling you his name. Of course, most of us are he's, so I hate to say that, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. It's Billy Kyle. I am so unbelievably excited about getting him on here. It's on June the 5th. I got confirmation of that yesterday with him. I am so looking forward to getting him on here. And I have to tell you something. He puts out unbelievably detailed videos. You have all your questions answered regarding DJI products. He does a fan, and his videos that he does, going through abandoned buildings or other thing. How much do you trust his pictures after the fake photo he released? Mel, that's a good question. We're going to get to that here in just a second. That's a very good question. But no, Billy's been a good friend. We exchange. The drone stickers would be a good way. I'm working 120 down under. I'm working on that, and I'm also working on T-shirts. I was gonna talk about that, but we'll digress here for just a second. I am working on T-shirts. I am working on getting some Bill the Drone Reviewer stickers. So you guys stay tuned for that. I probably should have an announcement probably in the next couple of weeks about that. So I'm really excited about that. And they're not going to cost a lot, which is what I'm looking for, the balance of cost and quality. And I think I found something, and I will definitely let you guys know and be in touch. But I'm looking forward to having Billy on. Billy knows. I think he's not even 21 yet, and the knowledge that he has is fantastic. The videos that he puts together are fantastic. It will just be a one, and we're going to have him on for the whole hour because he's like Kelly. You can talk. I could probably talk to him for 2 hours, and he could probably want to talk for 2 hours. So, and I'm just excited for him, for his future. He's going to college. We'll talk about that some. We'll talk about DJI a lot. Just talk about some of his thoughts on things. And I think he has a great perspective on things. And he's a very hard, diligent worker, and he's getting up there with subscribers. So definitely look forward to that. Circle that on your calendars. It's Tuesday, June the 5th at 8 o'clock. Billy Kyle's our very special guest that night, and love for you guys to get even more people out for that. That's going to be fantastic. BK is a brilliant kid, 120 down under. Absolutely. His modes video. No, Billy's not 21 yet. See, I think sometime this year. Yeah, absolutely. He did a video on intelligent flight modes. It has like over 400, almost 500,000 views. That thing is fantastic. It's like 15, 20 minutes long. He just absolutely rocked it on that one. Absolutely, positively fantastic. So, our first Sunday afternoon Rotor Talk, our next Sunday afternoon Rotor Talk, our first one was a great success. I know many of you guys over in the UK, Europe, other places were able to watch and participate. That was fantastic. I have tentatively set one up. He sure is, Rick. I've tentatively set one up for this coming Sunday, May 20th, 2018 at 2 o'clock. I haven't set an event out there yet. I may have some other things going on Sunday, so I will let you guys know as soon as I confirm that. If not, I was thinking about the next weekend, but here in the U.S., it is Memorial Day weekend, and I'm not sure how many I would get to participate, although this is more geared toward international viewers. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that a lot. So I haven't, that's kind of up in the air right now. Got also some more news here. We're going to get into drone talk in just a minute. This Saturday, my wife and I are going to take a road trip, and we'll have some video coming out from that road trip, and I guarantee I'm not gonna go into too much detail here right now, but you guys are gonna really like it. We're looking forward to having a great day on Saturday, and hopefully the weather cooperates. We would really like that. So stay tuned. I would probably get a video out, I would guess, from that probably Sunday evening maybe, or Monday morning. So stay tuned for that. You guys are definitely going to watch that. Absolutely, positively fantastic here. Okay. I'm going through my agenda here. Okay. Okay, we're going to talk about the Autel Evo right now. Wedham 90, it's going well. I met your wife before, sir. Oh, really? Wow. You have to email me at BillTheDroneReviewer. That's very, very, very interesting. Okay. Definitely do that here. Okay. We're going to talk about the Autel Evo, and how many of you guys know a guy by the name of Kluge on YouTube? He's a drone reviewer. He's from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm sure some of you guys have seen him. Okay, Wedham, you can disappear. Let's get that taken care of. Sorry, I have a troll there. Got rid of that. Okay. All right, we definitely got that taken care of here. Okay. How many of you guys know Kluge? He started out with Sparks, but he also has a Mavic Air too. And he did a two-part series, and I'm going to show this to you. Let me go ahead and bring this up here. Okay. Okay, he did a two-part series on the Autel Evo. The first part is about 23 minutes here. Autel Evo interview, full specs and flight part 1. He also did a part 2 interview, full specs and flight part 2. Now he did talk with Rob from Autel, and I believe this was over in Indianapolis. They had a firefighters convention over there. David is really Kluge's name. I believe he was over there for that, and he was able to communicate with him. Yes, Steve, you sent me that, and I watched both of those today. And I got to tell you this, found out a wealth of information that I did not know about the Autel Evo, and I'm going to share some of that with you guys right now. Now, one of the things that really fascinated me when David was asking him, the communication system it has in tune, yes, about the Evo, up and down based upon that part 2, doesn't have many new features to compare with the Mavic Pro. Greg, I think with the Evo, they're shooting themselves in the foot. LOL, just posted on Facebook, say they're working on some firmware stuff. Batteries are shipping on a slow boat from China. I heard batteries were actually here, Greg, from one of my sources who's almost in daily contact with Autel customer service, because he's pre-ordered an Evo. But one of the interesting things that I found out was how the communication system works. It's not Wi-Fi. It's kind of sort of like OcuSync, and let me explain how that works from what David talked about. There's 4 different 900 megahertz frequencies, and there's one 2.4 gigahertz frequency. Now, I actually, and here's a BillTheDroneReviewer secret, okay? Always a troll, can't stand them. Yeah, they happen, 120 down under. Well, we definitely took care of them. One of the things that you want to find out and you don't know about me is that I am also a licensed ham radio operator. I have my amateur extras, so I can do it all. However, I don't have any equipment right now because I'm poor. No, it is true. I don't have any equipment. It's not because I'm poor. It's because of drones right now. That's where my money's at. But I'm definitely going to get back into that. But anyway, these radio frequencies, what the real Lee are, Genix, welcome to the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Part about geofencing and lack of it, yes. The comlink, and I'm just talking about that right now, my friend. This communication here, what it does, if you know anything about radio frequency and radio waves, a lot of these with the 900 megahertz, they can penetrate through different things like maybe trees or, you know, not too thick walls and things like that. So, you know, it's kind of a good communication system here. And it automatically switches frequencies based upon the need. And that does sound an awful lot like OcuSync, and especially the new OcuSync 2.0. Kim, welcome. Thank you very much for that. I'll give you a brief recap here before we close out, Kim. So, but thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. No, it's late where you're at. One of the other things that I found out too is that there's a plug-in port to download flight data in the back of the Autel Evo. And one of the things that was it Rob from Autel told David is that this data is not in a raw format, unreadable format, but it is in a format you can read straight out of the unit. It comes right out of there. I thought that was very interesting. You don't have to use a third-party app to be able to read it. It's right there and it's available. So I think that's a good thing. I think that's a very good thing. One of the other things that was kind of surprising was, and I think this was in the first part, that there's no raw video available. There's raw pictures, raw JPEGs are available, but no raw video. And I know a lot of you guys like to do a lot with post-processing. I don't do a whole lot with post-processing, but I do a little bit, but not much, because I absolutely, Rick, I use the Marco Polo tracker and use 900 meg. Yes, yeah. Disneyland here in California, I use all the security and find radios in 900 megahertz being able to receive signals through walls. Absolutely, Steve. Absolutely. That's why I think Autel did that. I think that was a good choice. One of the things that kind of concerned me on the video, and I don't know if for those of you who watched it, Steve, maybe you can chime in on this, was he did not use the app. I mean, from what I saw, he was using the controller here. Well, wealth of knowledge there, Steve. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking the reason he did that was, you know, and the rumors are swirling like crazy that it's really they're having some type of firmware issues, and that's why the Evo hasn't come out yet. And I'm kind of have a tendency to agree with that because you know, I don't think the app is 100% ready yet, and I think that's why, you know, we're not seeing it from the app. And also, if you notice too, you know, I know David knows how to fly the Spark. He knows how to fly the Mavic Air. Yeah, they're still working on the app, Steve. Absolutely. You know, I know David knows how to use the Spark in the Air, Mavic Air, and he's a great pilot from videos I've seen because I watch him. I've chatted with him a little bit. Maybe we can get him on sometime. He's a good guy. And David, if you're watching, hello, and thank you for these videos. We appreciate them. You know, one of the things that I think is really kind of interesting here. He also talked about pre-ordering. Now, I know when I talk you know, I've heard before Ken Original Dobo. He was stating, I think Carolina Drones, B&H Photo were the ones to go with. But from what David said, he said Carolina Drones, B&H Photo, Best Buy, and then Amazon. I was really kind of shocked to hear Best Buy and Amazon on that. That was very shocking to hear. So, you know, Mike, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining. You know, as far as pre-ordering the Evo and waiting and all this, you know, the call is up to you. And I think if you guys have watched any of my videos and have known before, Amazon getting them first, I'm going with them. And soon, yeah, Greg, I think the Evo is close to coming out. They really should use Facebook and YouTube to their advantage. Start talking about it, saying nothing hurts. I agree with you, Greg. And I don't know if you know, you guys probably saw it, and she joined the chat. maybe a couple of weeks ago, Georgie Hernandez, and I think her last name's, I'm sorry, I'm probably, it's hyphenated at the end, and I forget the last part, but, and she's a great person. She's in the Marines, and they had a chance to actually test fly the Evo, and they were very impressed with it. And, she messaged me, she said, it's a great drone. She really liked it. It's a very solid feel. It's a very solid looking unit. And they actually, evidently, I think they were allowed hands-on with that, which really was very, very interesting, considering David didn't get a chance to get hands-on with that. I was kind of surprised about that, because Autel is very possessive of that. Now, they did also talk about the difference between the prototype that they had at CES and also the unit that David saw fly the other day. And of course, they're different. And apparently, I guess, I guess the arms and legs and propellers are a little bit longer. It's made out of a little bit different, better material, as far as that's concerned. And one other thing David mentioned, and he was in the video, was that I think Rob from Autel, they kind of regret announcing it so early and having all this gap in time. Obviously, when you're at CES, there's a lot of hype and a lot of excitement, and then they knew they weren't ready to produce it yet. They did get a prototype together, and were able to fly it at CES. And I know some other people. I know Billy Kyle was actually out there and got some hands on, but you couldn't fly it. You couldn't do stuff with it. And and here we are now. What? It's middle of May. It's 5 months later, and they still don't have a drone. And yeah, and I think, who was it who just, Greg? Yeah, they should. I agree with you 100%, Greg Samples. They should get out there and really publicize the daylights out of this, and get more videos out there to the public, different ones, and show it in action. I think that would bode very well for them. And a lot of these guys were only taking, from what I understand, like a $75 deposit to get that on there. So that's it right now. And last thing I'll close with, what David said the rep told him, weeks away. So and I know he filmed that. Did you notice the hard landing? Yeah, the prop. Yeah, I did. That was yeah. He did say that they're weeks away. Oh wow, okay, Lee Jennings. Wow, okay. Perhaps use 900 megahertz to fight. Yeah, that could be. Of course, Samsung, yeah, and TVS, and they're just coming out now. That's true, Greg. A lot of that stuff. But I think here with the drone, with something like this, I think people expect it to be out shortly, a couple of months down the road. Now, I could see that coming out in March, and that would have been what I would call an acceptable kind of a time frame for something like this. But we're getting towards June. I'm thinking, and this is just my wild guess, earliest it's going to be now, I would think, would be end of June, because these aren't even on a boat over here yet, and boats from China take at least 6 weeks. So we're probably going into July as far as that's concerned. That's for sure. Steve Carpenter, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. You guys are very generous to the channel. Thank you guys so much for that. We're going to switch gears here, and we're going to, you're going to repair the RC for the Mavic Pro after procrastinating for a month. Well, with the DJI intros and then delivered. Yeah, that's true, Greg. You're right about that. We're going to talk a little bit about the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0. And I know there has been so many people out there that are just meh about it. And I think a lot of those that are meh about it have a Phantom 4 Pro V2, have a Phantom 4 Pro right now. And, obviously, to me, and a lot of people aren't really building up the new OcuSync 2.0 as a big deal. As if you saw in my video, I think it is a big deal. I think the OcuSync 2.0 is a revolutionary communication system, allowing that frequency switching to get you the best frequency. And I can tell you this, after having the Mavic Pro well over a year, guys, and you guys who have a Mavic Pro can attest to this. That communication that I've had is absolutely rock solid, fantastic. I mean, even in areas where there's been some magnetic interference where I couldn't get my compass calibrated, and then finally I did, or get the drone calibrated with GPS. I got the signal was crystal clear. I mean, crystal clear. You know, it's just incredible technology. So, again, for the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0, yeah, Phantom 4.5, Mel. Yeah, that's probably about it. And, and I do believe, what I have to say in conjunction with this, and I heard some other people talk about this today too. Mike, the reason I think people are upset with the 2.0 is because they were expecting the P5. I'm just going to bring that up, Mike. Thank you for mentioning that. I think the Phantom 5, now I have been saying, if you've watched my videos and if you've watched me, I've been saying late third quarter, early fourth quarter. I'm thinking it's going to be earlier than that because, I mean, we've seen some leaked pictures of what looks like a Phantom series drone with the interchangeable lenses. And like I said, I'm giving OC the benefit of the doubt. It's hard to manufacture pictures like that. I mean, it's engraved, it's embossed, with those lenses, and it looks very real. And he's been the only source of this. And I think he does know somebody that works there, and he's able to get these pictures. And I think if it's true, it's going to come sooner rather than later. DJI's partnered with a firm financing for those who can use some help. Not endorsing, just want to help some of our group. Thank you, my friend, for mentioning that. That's a very good point. If you need a little help to be able to get some of those drones, don't hesitate. Absolutely, positively don't hesitate to go out there. If they release a Phantom 5 with lens, it'll hurt the Inspire sales. I don't think DJI will do that. Now you raise a very good point on that. And I know I watched Original Dobo and Billy Kyle's on. Billy Kyle helps kind of MCs the show with Ken, and they were talking about this last night, and he actually kind of likes the interchangeable lenses on it. But Mel, I think you're right on one hand, but I also think too, the Inspire 2, when you get up the Inspire series, those prices escalate very, very quickly. And I think what you would look at for something like a Phantom 5, it's going to be for somebody. I think you're right, Steve, just to appease the public until the next version of the Phantom is released. Rick, you're right. It'll come out before winter. I think it'll come out. I think we're probably looking even a September type of release for that. For this. And I think what the Phantom 5 is going to be good for, it's going to be good for those professionals who say do roof inspections or are realtors and want to get shots of real estate, or something along those lines. Small type inspections. Obviously bigger ones are going to require something like maybe an Inspire, or even jumping up to the Matrice series, which is strictly commercial use only. Just in time for Christmas. Yeah, I agree, Steve. Like I said, I think they're going to come out. I think it's going to be September, October. I don't think it's going to be as late as November, December. I think it's probably going to be October timeframe. And if you guys ever saw, I actually put together. Oh, you bought the Z3? Wow, that's incredible, Mel. That is absolutely awesome. Definitely like the. Hope you do a video on it. I'd love to see it. Kim, you may be right. I mean, the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0 is a stopgap. It's an interim kind of a thing. It's a filler until the real deal happens. And like I said all along, if anyone hasn't hit that like button yet, please do so. Mike, thank you so much. It is a filler. It's something. Getting the FLIR camera. Wow, Mel, you need to do some videos on that, my friend. I would definitely want to check that out, 100% for sure. And hopefully you get down here soon, and you can show this wonderful equipment off and put a bug in my wife's ear for about the next 20 Christmases, because that's about what it would take for me to get something like that. Anyway, No, you know, as that's concerned, it's just a stopgap, and they're going to use up their parts that they have and their inventory, and I think that's a good thing. DJI doesn't really waste anything too, and we're going to kind of switch gears here, and we're going to go to the Mavic Pro 2, and I know Mel just bought a Mavic Pro Platinum, and you really hate it, don't you, Mel? No, I'm just kidding. Mavic Pro Platinum. And if you watched the show where I'd love to have night vision camera on a drone, yeah, Mike, I would too. That would be fantastic. If you watched when I had Kelly from Ready Set Drone on, I think he all told you, Mel. I think you know, you found out that you know, Kelly's favorite drone was a Mavic Pro Platinum, and you know, for the reasons of a quieter, and he says he really likes it, and you know, because I asked him that over a Phantom 4 Pro, and he said yeah, and which really very much surprised me, because this is somebody who, you know, he's done all kind of drones, racing drones, you know, he does the toy drones, he does, you know, the Phantom, he's done you know, series, he's done the Tello, he's done Inspire. I mean, he's done absolutely everything, absolutely positively everything. And you know, with the Mavic Pro 2, you know, it's been really kind of quiet about that. And some of the things that I've heard recently about that, and this is something now I've stated all along, and I'm still very much a firm believer in this, that the Evo release is tied into the Mavic Pro 2 release, and the Mavic Pro 2 release is tied into the Evo release. You have to bust out another 1,000 or something. You're probably right on that. You know, I think the Mavic Pro 2, you know, it's been very uber quiet about that. We really haven't heard or even seen a lot about that. I mean, you know, we had some renderings from Autel a few months ago, but you know, it's all been quiet. There's been absolutely, positively nothing regarding that. And you know, I think DJI, I got to give some kudos to DJI because you know, they've kept this under wraps, and I think that's pretty fantastic for them to be able to do that. You know, with a lot of people. I mean, I can't tell you guys how many emails, messages, and comments I get about the Mavic Pro 2. That's the #1 drone that I hear about right now. Probably the Evo's coming in second, and the Phantom 5 is right there with it. But I'm hearing about the Mavic Pro 2, and that's why I created that group, because you know, I want to get you guys accurate information. You know, I'm a stickler about that, and I want to make sure that it's accurate. You know, I'm going to verify sources before we do that. Main problem with the Inspire is the transport. Mavic P4, P5 are much smaller. Yeah, you're right, Trevor. Absolutely, absolutely. Almost worse than waiting on a new Apple product to tune. You're right. Absolutely. You know, this anticipation and this waiting. And I saw somebody today put out a good thing about this, Atune, and you brought up a good Atuan, and forgive me if I mispronounce your name. I do apologize in advance. It would be nice if DJI would put things out on a schedule like Apple does. I mean, you can count on when the new iPhone is going to be released, or other products. Don't use the A word here, thanks. Yeah. Okay, Trevor. No. Yeah, I hear you, Trevor, on that. No, I think it would be a good thing if they had a regular schedule, because I don't know if you saw, and I did this on one of the videos, that I went back and I looked at a history of DJI releases, and I mean, I'm talking back to the Phantom 1 up to present time, and I included the Inspires in them. I didn't go above the Inspires. They're all over the map. There's no rhyme. There's no reason. There's no, you know, there's so many days between this one and so many days between that one, and cycles and everything. It's all over the map. The Phantom series will be discontinued on Phantom 4. Just a thought. They did the same with the Phantom 3 standard shortly after Phantom 4 series. You could be right. I mean, you know, we don't know. You know, we only know what we can see right now. And I know all of you were aware of my #1 place that I look, the FCC Grant ID database. And believe it or not, guys, I go out there every day. You know, I'm looking for things. I'm looking for Mavic Pro 2. I'm looking for Phantom 5. Yeah, I even typed Spark 2 in there. Just for grins and giggles, see what's going on out there. But it has just been, there's nothing going on out there right now. But I think it's coming sooner rather than later. You know, with the Evo and with the Mavic Pro 2, I think one of those is going to bust real shortly. My gut is telling me it's the Mavic Pro 2, but you know, this under wraps kind of thing is just absolutely crazy. And the other thing, and I think you guys may be aware of this, what the Spark and the Mavic Air, they got released. Samuel, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining tonight. They got released on their FCC Grand ID date. You know, it happens. You know, the dates that they were announced in New York, dates that they had FCC Grand IDs out there. So somebody said hi to you, by the way. Fantastic one over there.
Oh, hi.
Valerie says hi to everybody. So she's getting snacks for our dog right now. So that's a nightly ritual. Our dog follows her like a little Pied Piper. But Samuel, I'm so glad you're able to make the show tonight. Thank you very much. Yeah, Trevor, you're right. They have no reason to release beforehand. You know, they're sitting back and they're waiting, and they're in the driver's seat. But you know, one thing that I will say is we all need to pull for Autel, even if we don't buy an Autel Evo or fly one or even know somebody. We need to pull for them because it's good for DJI. It keeps them competitive. It, you know, I'll say this, and I'm going to put this in quotes. You know, I think it's good for pricing. I think it kind of helps with pricing. It kind of keeps both of them honest, so to speak. I'm really pulling for Autel. I mean, yes, I had an Autel X-Star Premium. I liked it. I really did. For the time that I had the X-Star Premium, I thought that was a fantastic drone. And I didn't nearly have the problems that a lot of guys did with it. I did have a battery issue, and you know what they did? They sent me 2 brand new batteries. No questions asked. They just asked me to dispose of the old one, which was fantastic. With Evo fly upside down, Trevor, I don't know about that. When is Valerie going to join you on a live chat? I am working on that, Kim, and I promise you I'm going to get her on here. But I'm going to have you guys contribute to Super Chat so I can buy her a flat white over at Starbucks. That's probably what's going to take. I'll probably have to buy it for a week. So definitely I'm going to need some healthy contributions from you guys to get her on here. But no, it was absolutely, you know, yeah, you're absolutely right, Trevor. The Evo fly upside down. I like that. That's just that's absolutely fantastic. You know, I think, you know, we're on the cusp of having probably a banner year as far as drone releases are concerned. You know, with things that are coming out, and I know our buddy Mr. Ositalev was talking about. He did put out a rendering about the Inspire 3, which he already said that it's not coming out till next year, and I would agree with them. Overpriced coffee shop. You're right, Mel, but you know, that's what makes the world go round for me, for my wife. So if it makes the world go round for her, that makes my world much easier. So I definitely got to do that. That's kind of one of those things. But handing out free hot dogs, burgers, and sodas for anybody that hits that like button. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. No, I think it's going to be a banner year for drones. I think we're going to see a lot of releases coming up here. I'm excited about it. Got a lot of exciting things happening on the channel. Got some things that were free food. Oh, yeah, you got that right, Mel. Got a lot of exciting things coming up on the channel in the next few weeks here. This weekend's going to hopefully be exciting and get a video out about that. Got another contest lined up. Tomorrow morning. All right. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. there'll be a new video that comes out. It's another contest announcement. You guys will want to watch it to make sure that you watch this video. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's another contest announcement at 9 a.m. Eastern time on, let's see, tomorrow is May the 16th. Okay. So be sure you guys tune in and take a look. I think you guys will really like it. Again, it's going to be at 9 a.m. tomorrow. It'll drop on Bill the Drone Reviewer. It's a short one, but it's a good one, and it's very easy to enter this one as well too. So and I hope to see a lot of people participate on this one, because and actually it's kind of funny, and the only thing I'll tell you, this is probably one of the number one questions I've had asked for me, either on besides a drone coming out, on one of the number one questions I've had asked me via email and on my Build a Drone Reviewer Facebook page and group. Absolutely, totally. So I'll let you guess for the next 12 hours or so what it might be, but I think it's going to be fantastic. Guys, definitely want to check it out. It'll drop tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. It's going to be a blast. I'm going to have a lot of fun. You know, I can't say enough about that. You know, I would also encourage you guys to support our other, you know, our other drone reviewers. You know, I know a lot of you guys watch Mel. That's fantastic. Make sure you get out there and watch some of his videos. He does some fantastic videos. And Mel, I love your style. I love the way you do it. You know, you're spot on. I absolutely, positively love your videos. Yeah. Also wanted to, you know, some of the other guys that have shows. Billy Kyle has one on Sunday nights. Can Original Dobo, he has one on Monday nights. I know Bill Thomas from Coast to Coast Drones, he used to have one Wednesday, but I'm not seeing it pop up anymore. It's called Drone Therapy. You know, if that's on, and for some reason, if I'm missing it, I don't know where. And then, of course, Ken Heron's show on Thursday nights. Guys definitely need to check those out. Oh, you're welcome, Mel. Absolutely, positively. You know, and I think you guys, I know I've seen you guys on other drone reviewers, which is fantastic, because, you know, like I said, and the whole reason I apologize to Acetalef, this is our hobby. This is our passion. We love this. You know, if we're doing it professionally, or if, you know, whether we're doing it professionally or hobby or both, Intel, they have, let me talk about that here in just a second here. The DJI copied some flight control software and also the locking mechanism on propellers. There was an article out on law360.com, and someone posted that on, I think it was Bill the Drone Reviewer Facebook group. It was maybe about a week or so back. Now, that lawsuit's been ongoing since 2016, Intel Max L multi-rotors. And thank you for joining, by the way. That lawsuit's been going on for 2006. Kim, thank you very much. Appreciate your generous contribution. Appreciate that a lot. That lawsuit's been ongoing since 2016. Autel has countersued them. And also, you know, it's going back and forth. And these are, you know, they're talking about, James, welcome. Thank you for joining tonight. Yeah, I'm glad you saw that. Kelly, welcome to the show. Everybody, Kelly from Ready Set Drone is on tonight. Let's give him some, I need to have some, you know what? I need to start having some clapping sounds. Let's give a hand. Kelly's on here tonight, okay? That's fantastic, okay? I will buy Valerie a coffee now. Thank you. Kelly, welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well this evening. Thank you for checking in. We're having a great time here. Absolutely having a great time. You know, about that lawsuit that's going on right now, that's been going on since 2016. And they've just absolutely, you know, Intel Mac multi-rotors, they've been, you know, going back and forth with that. And that's tied up in litigation. And a lot of that's involved with the X-Star Premium. That's why, one of the reasons why Autel does not really sell that new anymore. You know, there was patent infringement. That's what DJI's claimed, and Autel is countersued, and they're kind of going back and forth between things. And yes, he does. Yes, he absolutely, positively does. Thank you for that. You know, as far as that's concerned, you know, I don't think that this is playing into anything regarding drone releases at all. Zero. You know, this lawsuit. You're welcome, Kelly. Thank you for all you do for all of us. I don't think this lawsuit is going to affect or spanner, as the Brits call it. I like that, Kelly. I don't think this lawsuit has anything to do with the releases of the Evo or the Mavic Pro 2 or the Phantom 5 or anything that's coming out. I don't think it has anything to do with any of that at all. Trevor, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining. Just want to maybe do a recap for a lot of you who have just walked in on the show. Mavic Pilot's case. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, that's, if you can understand legalese, more power to you. You know, I took business law in college and one semester of that, and that was enough. just done with that. I'm going to do just a little brief recap for some of you guys who have joined, and just to give you kind of a heads up. The first thing that we really kind of talked about was, if you haven't watched it, make sure you go out and watch the video that I did, the user submitted pictures. I just put that video out. Give it some likes, give it some views. You guys just absolutely nailed these pictures. If you guys haven't seen that, you know, one of the things you need to do tonight before you turn out that light and, you know, kiss your significant other goodnight is watch that video. You guys, and I'll say this again, I know this is, bear with me here for those of you who have already heard this. You guys absolutely nailed it with these pictures. Every one of them, absolutely fantastic. I think I got about 20 of them. And then next month, we're going to do the same thing only with video, and we're going to do it through Dropbox. And I'm going to ask that you also put down your YouTube handle so I can list that on there, and also the drone that you fly: Spark, Mavic Pro, Phantom 4 Pro, Inspire, Mavic Pro Platinum, Mavic Air, whatever drone you use, just get that out there. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. Another thing we talked about earlier too was, I posted an apology to Autel Evo, the way I was with him, and because I want him to be my friend. I want to be friends with him. Basically, you know, I apologized for how I treated him after what transpired back in March, and I wanted to make things right with him. And he did like that, and I did post that. And that's out on my Twitter if you guys want to take a look at that. Or you can look under tweets and replies under Autel Evo and open one of those up. He did end up liking that, so I'm hopefully hearing from him. And again, I'm also would love to absolutely have him on the show sometime. Obviously, I would need somebody to help him with English and translate and all that good stuff. But if we can have him on sometime, I think that would be great. One of the other things was, you know, my wife on that contest video was just absolutely spot on, fantastic. I just can't thank her enough. Kim, yes, I agree 100% on that. You guys just absolutely nailed it with all those pictures. Every one of them, absolutely, positively fantastic. I got to see them all ahead of time before you guys did, but definitely, if you guys know people that like to see drone pictures, share that video with them. It's just, this video is for you guys, or that I did. And then the one next month that I'm going to do, or the 1 minute or less video clips, it's going to be for you guys. You guys shoot incredible pictures, and I'm sure the videos are anything like the pictures, we're going to be in for a real treat. You guys, the timing, the everything is just fantastic, and the altitude that you guys are at, just you guys, every one of those pictures, absolutely, positively fantastic. Jim Bauer says, "Oh, I did not know that. I absolutely did not know that. I knew he wasn't well, but I didn't know he was not that good." So yes, absolutely. Thank you for that. Thank you for letting me know that. That's something. If you guys can remember Jim Bowers, he's Demon Seed. He's not doing well. He's part of the drone community as well. I haven't really watched him a lot, but definitely keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Absolutely. Trump G. Yeah, for the Mavic Pro 2, I told myself it'd be my first drone. We had a good, healthy discussion about that. You know, I have absolute at this point. You know, I think a lot of that's tied in with the Autel Evo, and the Evo is tied in with the Mavic Pro 2. I think a lot of that. I did hear some discussion today, and I wanted to let you guys know about that. Yes, Rick. Yeah, he was on Ken's show. I think I'm gonna watch that. I think I'll watch that tomorrow. Jim was a guest on Ken's show a couple of weeks ago, Kelly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and watch that tomorrow at lunchtime. That's when I do a lot of my YouTube watching is at lunchtime. Just plug in my earphones and watch. That makes a good good lunchtime thing to do. A non-curable condition. Ooh, Mel. Oh man, I don't like hearing that. I absolutely, positively don't like hearing that. Anyway, yeah, please do think of him and send him a, you know, if you know his email address or can contact him, definitely, you know, send him your thoughts and prayers. You know, I don't like to hear that anybody. And like I said, you know, he's not too far from me. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Loves flying in life. Oh, Lee Jennings, I'm just so wow. I'm just kind of rattled about that. I just don't. And that's why I said with, and I'll go back to what, and I'm sorry, original Dobo. I like Ken a lot. He said, you know, there's too much negativity out on social media, and that's why I say, and you know what, I wanted to go ahead and apologize to Acetylev and make things right and get things square with him. And you know, we all speak drone, okay? Whether we live in China, some of my good friends now tonight on from UK or from down under in Australia. You know, I have some in Spain, you know, in Europe. I've had some from the Netherlands on here, you know, or whether we live in California or Florida or Oregon or Pennsylvania or the great state of Texas, Kelly, Austin, Texas, or Tennessee. It doesn't matter where we live. What matters is we all speak drone and we all love drone. And I think it's something it should cut, like I said earlier, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating some of this, you know, it needs to cut through everything, through political, through social, through everything. You know, this is a wonderful thing and a wonderful hobby that we do here. And, you know, if we can do good for others, let's do it. And if there's, you know, you guys stepped in for Kelly, just did an absolute, I'm going to brag on you for a second. You jumped in when Ken Heron had his accident. No questions asked. $25 was down on the table for me before I even asked my wife. You know, we do that. I know Donnie, Big Flyer 77, he had a GoFundMe, and I didn't hesitate for that. You know, we need to do that for others. We need to be there. This is a wonderful community of people. We need to support each other, and we do that. You guys have been there for me. I know you guys are there for other drone reviewers as well, and that's the wonderful thing about this. Absolutely, absolutely wonderful. I don't know, my friend. I don't know about Acetylev. I absolutely, positively don't know that. So, but you know, again, I'm sorry. I was digressing here a little bit, and I don't want to get off the main topic too much. But great idea for new T-shirt. I speak drone to you, Mel. That is an absolutely fantastic idea. I love that. Absolutely love that idea. Yes, prayers are with Jim. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know, Trevor. I don't know about that. You know, I'm going to kind of wrap things up here. You know, I kind of went over a recap. You know, we did spend some time talking about the Evo and Kluge's videos. If you get a chance, watch his videos because he does ask a lot of questions of, I believe it was Rob from Autel, and it's a two-part series. Definitely watch both of those if you get a chance. Also, if you get a chance, you know, make sure you watch that video that I did, the compilation video I did of all your pictures. June 16th, Evo MP2 not released by then. I'm selling my Mavic Air for a hoverboard. I like that. That's absolutely, mine's in July, and I'm not hopeful of something. You know, I don't know. Maybe something will come out for my birthday. I'm hopeful of that. So never ever know. Be watching tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And this is for some of you guys that joined a little late. I have a video coming out that you guys are going to want to watch. It's been one of my #1 questions besides the drone release that I've been asked for. So I think you guys will really, really like it. It's a good one. It's fun. We got the contest going on right now. Make sure, if you want to win the Alfie Plus, that you go out to that video and like and comment on it, and obviously subscribe. John, no, welcome. I'm kind of wrapping things up here, John. June 1st is a maybe. Northern summer, yeah. Trevor, I hope so. Kind of wrapping things up here. I will also let you guys know about the next Sunday Rotor Talk Live, Sunday afternoon Rotor Talk Live. Tentatively, I've got it scheduled for this Sunday, May the 20th at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Don't know. One of the other things that I want to do, I think the last thing I want to do before we close tonight, I did hear some things regarding the delay regarding the Mavic Pro 2 and the Autel Evo. There's been some discussion stating that now, we'll go back to the Evo for a second here. David Kluge had stated, he had talked about, he had asked the Autel rep about a 1-inch sensor. And he stated that it won't come out in the first release, but it will come out in a future release. And I had seen some rumblings that this has got the attention of DJI, and they want to try to get 1-inch sensors. Now, there's a problem because getting the supply of the 1-inch sensors, Sony makes the 1-inch sensors. Can we have global time converter? Yeah, I agree, Kim. I think I'll try to find one and get that and post that out there. Yeah, I agree with you, Antoine. I'm thinking it's more because it's not a production model yet. So we'll kind of see on that. But from what I'm hearing, there's a problem on the supply of 1-inch sensors from Sony, and that I think it has gotten, also DJI's attention as well. And there's been some rumblings about them trying to get a 1-inch sensor on the Mavic Pro 2. All I'm hearing are rumblings. I do not know. No, Kelly, I haven't. Can you enlighten us? GDU02 from GDU Tech. Just watched a video about it. Seems pretty cool. Okay. Guys, definitely check that out. What Kelly said, the GDU02 from GDU Tech. I think I might have heard about it, Kelly. I think I saw something about it. That rings my bell. I just trying to, yeah, I think I did see something about that. But definitely, guys, check that out. I want to thank Kelly, thank you for posting a link. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you. I want to thank you all for joining tonight. All you guys. Casey lost one in the water. Want to thank all you guys for joining tonight. I can't thank you guys enough. Mel, thank you for posting that. Mel, and all you guys who are doing, being moderators out here, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. I appreciate your encouragement for others to like and everything. And you guys that contributed to Super Chat tonight, fantastic. Thank you so much for that. And everybody who joined tonight. And also you guys who will watch after the fact. We had a good discussion tonight. We talked about a lot of things. But you guys drive me to do good content. And that's why I'm here. Oh, and just to let you guys know, Steve, you're welcome. Some of you other guys that came late, my very special guest on June the 5th will be Billy Kyle himself. So you guys got to circle that on your calendar. I've been waiting to get him. And the reason I couldn't get him, he told me he's even though I think classes are over for him, he had finals already. I think he still played lacrosse and he still had some of that going on. And I think he's moving to an apartment and trying to get all that settled in. And but June the 5th works for him at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Kick and reported that guy for said, yeah, thank you, Mel. Thank you. Don't forget Valerie's coffee. Absolutely, Kim. That makes the world go round for me. Be watching, I think probably maybe Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, for sure. I'm going to get a video out. We're doing something on Saturday. I'm kind of like going to keep that under wraps. Not really going to tell you guys, but it's going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to that. Ken Dobo is on Ken Heron. That's absolutely right. If you guys want to watch, make sure you watch Ken Dono on he's original Dobo on Ken Heron show this week on Thursday night. You know, Ken's a fantastic guy. Both Kens are a fantastic guy. Ken is fantastic. I think you guys will really enjoy that show. You know, thank you guys for supporting not only me, but for all the other drone reviewers out there. You guys do incredible stuff. You drive me to do good content, and I enjoy it. It's fun. It's not work. It's fun, and I enjoy all this. And coffee, please, black. Yeah, my wife gets a venti flat white, just to let you guys know. So if you guys are ever in the area, and oh yeah, if you guys ever come down to the Tampa area, just want to let you know that's where Bill the Drone Reviewer is located. And I know Mel's probably going to get down here sometime. If you guys are ever in the area, and I know some of you guys over either in the UK or over down under in Australia and whatnot, you may not ever make it here. But if you get to Disney, even in Orlando, Orlando's an hour away from us. So be sure to give me a shout and let me know via email, BillTheDroneReviewer@gmail.com, and we'll definitely hook up sometime. You know, I definitely, not this year, but next year, want to see if maybe the missus and I can take a little trip and be able to visit some people. You know, Kelly, I definitely want to see you sometime. You just, you just, to me, you're like a gold standard for me. You just, the way you do things, the way you handle yourself, your channel, it's just absolutely fantastic. It's reflected in your comments and your subscribers and everything. It's just one of the ones that really just, you continue to help me to do good content. So, and I want to thank you very much for that. Absolutely. Guys, thank you all so much. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening. Don't forget, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., I got a new video dropping, and you guys definitely are going to want to watch it. It's short, but it's good. I think you guys will enjoy it. Don't forget to enter the contest if you haven't already for the Elfie Plus. And don't forget to watch the compilation video I did of all your pictures. Thank you guys all so much for watching. And as I close all my videos, happy flying, everybody. Take care and have a good evening.